Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion. And we have some errands to do today, guys. I checked it out, and I only have 58 order resources to my name right now, which is a little bit embarrassing. So we're going to go ahead and farm for that, as well as check out the PvP event that's going on this week, known as Deep 6. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but to my understanding, it's certain battlegrounds that have a large number of people that have been reduced to simply 6v6. So it's kind of like a large-scale arena in a lot of different ways, which means I'm going to do horribly. But let's go ahead and get on Rooks here and check out where the order resources can be found. We've got artifact power. Oh, there we go. We'll take care of the islands first. And looks like we only have one quest here. And I believe there also is a boss encounter that'll grant us 1,000, so that's good. Especially with Vanessa here. In the meantime, let's go ahead and queue up the raid finder. Oh, for the PvP. There we go. There. New game mode, 6 players per team. Warsong Gulch, Temple of Kotmogu, and the Silver Shard Mines. Okay. Looks good to me. I'm a little bit melancholy today, guys. Probably my favorite game of 2017 so far. I finished the series yesterday, and that's Hollow Knight. If you guys haven't checked it out, please do so, because I had so much fun playing that game. And a Metroidvania game at that, too. Whew, there's a Fell Reaver.
The Legion is attempting to repair a Fell Reaver using an unstable ritual. Go, disrupt their efforts, and turn their own energies against them.
Yeah, you got it, boss man. I think all we gotta do is turn off the towers, though, if memory serves. I think so, at least. Ooh. Okay. I guess these are the folks minding the store. That's one. Along with their beholders. Oh, so we can just sap them. Eeh. Hi.
I need to target something first.
You didn't last long, did you? Well, now that we know that we just need to turn off the big fireballs, this shouldn't be a problem. Well, we gotta find the door first. There we are. No one in here. That's weird. And using the wonderfulness of flying mounts and the power of vanish. Yeah, no walking around terrorizing folks for you. Though that would have been a cool,
Intimidation is a weapon of the Legion. Intelligence is not.
The Legion. I love how he says that. But, that actually would have been cool to see a few Fell Reavers just walking around randomly. Attacking if you didn't pay attention to your surroundings. I think it would have been fine. So we got
terrible
nothing.
Contagion has consumed Deadwood Landing. The harpies that
Hush.
infest the island.
So here in Asuna, we've got the Terror of the Deep for 1,000 resources. Anything else here on the resource front? Ah, we have 2. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and travel that direction. Oh, but before we take care of any more quests, we have queued up for the Deep 6 brawl, and it looks like we are back in the Temple of Kotmogu. Oh lord. Thought we wouldn't be back here for quite some time. So let's look. We've got an orc monk, who I believe is a healer. Possibly, with the staff. Warrior, demon hunter, death knight, and warlock. And myself, so nothing but damage dealers and one healer. I've seen worse. At least we have a healer, and we got some warlock candy. So I'll wait for the counter to get down to 0, and we'll see what happens. Here we go. Let's see how bad I screw the pooch this go around. Now, I know people have said in the comments, like, Wretch, why don't you use your keyboard? Just use key bindings. Stop using your mouse. I completely understand that. It's just a habit I've had since Burning Crusade, but I do know for a fact it hurts me when it's time for PvP. What the? Oh wow, the orbs have changed location. I did not know that. Are there only 2? I think there are only 2. Okay. Well, let's see if we can find a healer. Night Elf Druid. They're not in tree form, though. Ah. Boop. Oh, where'd you go? There you are. Now we'll go ahead and... You're still stunned, though. At least you should be. Yay for blind. We'll keep him nice and stun locked, because it looks like they may only have one healer as well. If so, that's going to work to our advantage. Okay. That's down. And... No, we need to keep on focusing. There's a boomkin. Let's take care of them. Where's that healer? Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to go like one-on-one, I think you're going to regret this decision. Oh, wait a minute. Healer's back, isn't it? There you are. Hello, friend. Uh-huh. We're going monk hunting. That is my goal. I am not doing anything else other than killing monks today. Where'd you go? Is that you? I think that boomkin is really trying to take me out, and I'm just not paying attention. I think I've got good heals. Boop. And once he'll get hit with a blind once I have the cooldown. No, that's a brewmaster. Wrong monk. But, oh no, Dreamtail? I don't remember. I'm horrible with names. Like in real life and abroad. Yeah, that is not the good... There you are. Super Brew. Hi. You go away. And think about it, get our first death here. Yes, indeed. But we're keeping our eyes on the prize, which is good. It's 684 to 246. We might actually win one. Which would be awesome. Because I don't think I've won a Temple of Kotmogu. Keep in mind I haven't played a whole lot of them. So let's see here. And it still goes to 1,500. So, oh, the monk's got the ball. I repeat, the monk's got the ball.
I'm out of range.
There we go. Bam! Look at that.
Hey, that's too far.
And he's released. So we must be on the lookout for Super Brew. And maybe to take out anyone who gets close. Oh, you have the flag. That makes you a priority. There we go. Get that flag back. I actually don't mind the fact that it's 6v6. There you are. Dun 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 dun. Gotcha. And I think the rest of the team's aware is onto his act as well. Yeah, we take out that healer, we are good to go. Excellent. And we've got both. We're in a nice little package here. Go ahead and roll the bones. And there's the Brewmaster monk again. Got to sober him up. And I got silenced somehow. Yoink. And he's getting heals. Where is he getting heals from? Oh, he's down now. Doesn't matter. There you are. Hello, friend. Whoop. Hit you with a blind and go. Yeah, he's over here, guys. There you go. I just got stunned with something. Owie! You are not nice people. Where'd you go? There you are. Whoop! How dare you? Yeah, Feral Druid, unless you're specifically spec for bear, you probably shouldn't have the flag. That's another healer dead. And I think that's almost all she wrote here. Oh, hi. I must have some high resistance to stuff. Because the Boomkin's really trying to kill me, and it just doesn't seem to be in the cards. I also think our healer's helping out, which is great. There we are. Oh. Bless his heart. The Demon Hunter was really trying to get us. Ooh. Temple of Kotmogu victory. I like it. I like that a lot. Okay. So, let's go ahead and leave that battleground. Yeah, for the horde and such.
A gigantic beast has risen from the waters. Send it back to the depths.
So, Glory of the Melee. We got a champion strong box as well with a Mark of Honor. Awesome. And we can sell that for a nice penny. What does that look like? Oh, that's kind of cool. Not really piratey, but still some good headgear. And check it out. We've got Leventus here again. And let's go ahead and focus on getting into a group for him because we've got 1,000 order resources for his head, which is awesome. And I think I cleared the... Actually, I think I may have a quest Something different. Yeah, we got to turn in Dalaran. Okay. Well, let's get a group here, and we'll see what happens. Ah, here we go. We have joined a group already in progress. It looks like our fishy friend is over halfway down. Let's go ahead and do our part once we get off of Brooks here. There you go. I know a big bird doesn't really like water that much. Okay. Speaking of Big Bird, I read that the voice of Kermit the Frog, who has been Kermit the Frog for most of the time that I've been aware, I think he's the one who replaced Jim Henson, is finally calling it a career. So, I mean, end of an era. Just imagine how much, think of in the last 20 to 30 years, I think he's been the voice of Kermit for anywhere from 20 to 25, maybe a little bit more. But how many times you've seen Kermit the Frog in Muppet stuff, how much he has voiced that character, and probably a lot of others too. Because I know Kermit, or Jim Henson, voiced quite a few characters himself back in the day. So, it is very interesting. But after a while, I think when you're, especially doing voices like this, your voice just kind of gives out after a while, and you gotta call it quits before you're unable to talk. So, kind of bittersweet. Like, I wish him a lot of luck and good vibes, and many thanks, because I used to love the Muppet stuff. I actually still love the Muppet Christmas Carol. I think Michael Caine's version of Scrooge is one of the best. And yeah, I got a soft spot in my heart for Muppets. And Jim Henson in general. I cannot wait for the new Dark Crystal series that's going to be on Netflix. That was one of Jim Henson's. Jim Henson considered it like one of his greatest works. And it was a sad thing. Oops. It was a sad thing because... Hello? Little dwarf? You were in the wrong part of town, aren't you? Did you just try it? Oh, you did. You were that guy. Time for a paddling.
I'm just warming up.
That was time for a paddling. Okay. Now we can go ahead and get out of here. We have phased out of our group. And that should give us almost 2,000 order resources, which looks good to me. Let's find the landing point and head back to Dalaran and see what we got for our Something Different quest. But Jim Henson really loved the Dark Crystal. He said it was the most challenging, the most fun, the most enjoyable project he had worked on at the time, and I think it was the last one that he was really working on before he died, or the last kind of big Jim Henson project that wasn't Muppets. So we went and showed it to studio execs, and the Dark Crystal is a very acquired taste of a movie. It's if you go into it expecting to watch Sea Labyrinth, you're kind of in for a shock. And when the movie was over, the executives actually just got up out of the room and walked out without saying a word to him. So that's a shame. Soldier's Legacy, 64 million artifact power. Stellar. Complete 5 time walking dungeons. You know, that's something we might actually do.
Alliance.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Go with honor, friend.
Because when we were talking about Burning Crusade earlier, Burning Crusade is actually the time walking dungeons today. Or for this week. We can go ahead and take a nice little blast from the past.
I am honored. Good luck, friend.
So, use the 64 million artifact power. We are getting very close. Grisly Souvenir, 880. Blood. Well, we've already got that, but we could use that for the Kingslayers. What's the blood relic there? Ah, 880. Reduces the cooldown of Cloak of Shadows by 3 seconds, or increases damage dealt by Envenom by 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and do that. It's more combat-y, I suppose. A little bit more offensively based. So, should we keep on keeping on here and look for order resources? We got a little bit more time in this episode, or do we want to try another battleground? Well, we got 10 minutes, or a little less than that normally, so I don't think that would probably be the best. Let's go ahead and try and find some more order resources. Now, here's a place we haven't been to in quite some time. Good old Suramar City. And it looks like there's actually 2 quests here for 640 and 665 respectively. And we'll see if we can do 1 or 2 here before the end of the episode today. What do we got to do?
I need you to look into a suspicious person who has been lurking around my tavern. Find where he is, follow him at a distance, and discover his purpose.
Is that it? I don't think that's it. Ours is Avenge the Waning Crescent, where I think we just have to kill demons. So, no messing about with the disguise. Go ahead and get some nice pickpocketing loot while we're here. Yeah, but in terms of like movies and stuff, I went and saw... What did I go and see recently? It wasn't Wonder Woman, though I did enjoy that film a lot. Went and saw Spider-Man Homecoming. And the thing about it is, I'm not the biggest fan of Spider-Man in the world. I actually don't like Spider-Man. And, for various reasons. But I actually really liked that film. I liked him in Homecoming, or in Civil War, because I was like, this is the first Spider-Man that they've done who's actually a kid. And I think it took them a lot of movies, but Sony's realized that they needed an actual kid to play Spider-Man. Not someone like Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, I think his name was. Though I actually didn't mind his movies so much. And I really like Spider-Man 2 with Dr. Octopus. But yeah, I watched that, and I thought it was a little bit slow at times. Like, I thought the movie was a bit too long. There were some unnecessary things to it, but man, I thought it was pretty enjoyable, and any excuse that I have to see Michael Keaton on screen, I'll go ahead and take. Because Michael Keaton, I'm a huge fan of Michael Keaton. He is Batman to me. At least him and Kevin Conroy kind of tie. In, like, when I think of Batman, the first thing I think is either Michael Keaton or Kevin Conroy. And it was just, he played an amazing Vulture. I didn't think they could make the Vulture a really interesting character without going into his cancer diagnosis. But sure enough, I mean, without even talking about cancer, they made him a compelling and very cool character. I liked him. And also, to be kind of honest with you, you kind of see his side of stuff. He's a very sympathetic villain, which I think is, at times, is very important.
I need to go.
Oh. Aw. Have someone jumping in. The sympathetic villains are always the good, because honestly, Tony Stark, like, I just don't like Tony Stark. I always sided with Captain America in the whole Civil War debate. And it's just one of those things. And Robert Downey Jr., as charismatic as he is, and how much he brought that part to life, he could also make that character really, really unlikable. Which is good, because there are times in the comic books where Tony Stark is incredibly unlikable. So he definitely earned his paycheck in this film. It was kind of weird, though, Tony's role in the overall movie, Iron Man, because, man, he is like the worst Jedi. He'd be the worst Jedi Master ever. And not just Jedi Master, just any kind of mentor. Tony was kind of eh. I question his credentials. Let's go ahead and say that. Now, I think all we have to do here is stomp on some grapes, and we should be good for the day. And we've got... This will put us to 3,000 order resources, which is more than what I need to kind of get our operations back up and going in the Hole of Shadows. And I forgot...
If the vineyard's production quotas are not met...
Oh, crap. Yep, I have to be in disguise here, don't I? Whoopsie. Get a charmed ring. And I guess all the elves here have more gear than everyone else. That would make sense, though, considering how kind of important and rich they are.
Tenubala.
Yeah, let's make the Yak wine. But I'm not exactly sure what the next film I'm going to be... Oh, yes I am. I'm really wanting to watch War for the Planet of the Apes. Like, I never... that's Jasmine Shadefruit. I had never got to watch the second one, which I believe is... What was it? Something sour. I keep on... Something shower, something shady. I saw the first one in this new trilogy. I saw Rise. And that was really good. I was actually fascinated with how good of a film that was. I saw it like a year after it came out in theaters. I didn't see the one in the middle with Gary Oldman. But I hear that that was actually just as good, just a different flavor. And apparently this one is supposed to be amazing. So it's going to be one of those rare trilogies where all the films stand on their own and are good. Oh,
you are
and there we go.
To be quite the accomplished vintner. Rations leave the vineyard once more.
So I need to go ahead and catch up. I was like, it was Rise of the Planets of the Apes, and then Dawn. The middle one is called Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and then it's War for the Planet of the Apes. So I need to watch Dawn before I go to the theaters, but I've been watching a lot of stuff about Andy Serkis's motion capture work in the movie, and that man is a national treasure, as far our world treasure, as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, cannot wait to get caught up and see the conclusion of the story, because I think they're just doing a base trilogy, and that's it. And if so, that's a good thing to go out on. So let's go ahead and drop some disguises. Yeah, because I don't like looking like an elf during my outro. Boop. Thank you muchly. And I think that will do it for today, guys. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.